We got the C for the chicken and the H for the hen with the I on the internet. Can't you see that's where she's been? K is for crazy chicken lady. 2EN, 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 chicken LADY. That chicken lady fly. Let that chicken lady fly. That chicken lady fly. So let that chicken lady fly.
Cluck cluck, everybody! It's been a while. Face to face, been a while. I've been doing some content, like I've been spreading some content around on different platforms. X, so all the seeing where it takes off. X seems to be a pretty good spot. I don't know if y'all are like me, but YouTube is just, at this point, I'm like, every time I open it, I'm like, what fresh pile of dung am I opening this app up to today? And for some reason, I still feel the need to open it up and check. I wish I didn't. But I guess that's that addiction part of social media that you always hear about. So today, I just wanted to do a face-to-face video, let y'all know, hey, I'm okay. It's been super, super cold. That's another reason the content that I have been doing kind of spreading around. It's been indoor content, and this is more of an outdoor channel. I typically talk about my animals on it. Look, I'm wearing long johns. I've been long johns all the time. I haven't even unwrapped, because I wrap the babies up at night to make sure they're nice and warm. The babies have a little heater in with them, and I did lose one. I lost Featherface, which was sad. That's why I don't like to hatch in the later months, because if you hatch in the spring, they have pretty much the whole year to get fully feathered to be able to take this cold. And as y'all know, I didn't actually hatch these. The mamas decided to jump in my Jeep and hatch, which was cute and fun, but like now I'm dealing with this. And if this had happened and I didn't have a mama chicken, I could keep the baby chickens inside a little bit, even though they smell. At the age they are now, they're officially at that point where they're starting to smell. But with the mama, there's no way I could bring them inside. So they're just in an outbuilding. They're completely blocked off from wind, and they've got a little heater in. And the teenagers are outside in their own little area. All the teenagers have survived the cold. They're not fully feathered, but the mom's doing a really good job. And as far as Featherface goes, I mean, I think that the mama just didn't have enough room to keep all of the chickens under her because they were getting bigger, and I think that she just got kind of left out. I went out there one morning, and she was just, you could tell she was kind of lethargic. She's just standing in one place. She even let me pick her up, which, baby chickens are just like, no, 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 no. I picked her up and moved her right in front of the heating plate that I have in there to try to warm her up. But by the time I went back out there to check on her, she had passed. It was pretty much too late by that point. But anyway, I'm wearing this hat because y'all remember during a lot of the summer months I was crocheting hats and stuff. That's for Christmas. Because I try to always make a little something for the kids in the family. I make something for everybody in the family, but the kids this year were getting these hats because I thought they were cute and I thought kids would like them. So I've got cats in the house, as y'all know. Cat hair gets everywhere. It doesn't matter how careful you are. I'm probably covered in cat hair. See, look. Right now. And I got white cats too. Speaking of cats, I let Snarf the stray kitty in last night. She will not leave now. She's just in the mudroom, which is like right here. And I opened the door for her to go out this morning. She's like, no, I'm fine. I'm fine right here. Thank you. It's not heated out there, but it's a lot warmer than outside. And I have her little heating pad in there in the bed I made her. In fact, when I went to let her out, my husband was out there, and I was like, come on, And she ran and hid behind my husband, like, please don't make me go. So I think it's funny. I would love to just let her in here, but my other 3 cats would probably gang up on her, and I don't want that. I'm drinking some Scottish breakfast tea. No, that's not how you say it. I can't do a Scottish accent. Oh, a bit of wee Scottish. That's horrible. Sorry, Kaka. I'm sorry if you're if you're watching this. I butchered it. So we're doing that. So anyway, I'm going to be rolling the hats while I talk to y'all today. I hope that everybody's Christmas. I hope you're getting everything done. I finished my Christmas shopping in August, except for my husband. What we usually do is, I like Christmas done. I always say that it never fails. Something happens right around Christmas where you need to put money elsewhere. And so because of that, I get my Christmas done pretty early. Like I said, I got it done in August this time, except for my husband's. And the reason why me and my husband always wait to buy for each other till the end of the year is because we sit back, we go, what do the finances look like? How much do we spend on each person? And so that's what we did. And I'm done with that now too. I didn't do too bad of a job keeping the cats off of these. It's not too much. So we are, y'all remember when I did the video last year of my neighbor's awesome lights display? They're not going to be able to do it again this year, which makes me sad because they are, there's some health issues going on there. And a lot of people have offered to help do it for them. But in the long run, they said it still would be a lot of stress. So they decided to just not do it, which is super sad to me. But we may try to find a light display and do something. I told my husband this should be inspiration for us to hurry up and get our light display. I would love to do something like that. But this one might be my favorite. It's going to my oldest niece. That's who I plan for it to go to, at least. I really like the colors together. But what else do we have planned for Christmas? We're going to be done as far as like family Christmases. My family always does their Christmas early. It just works out better. Keeps us from having to like scramble around the last few days of Christmas to go to all these different ones. But our nephew got married. Y'all seen the picture. The picture I posted where we were all dressed up. That's from where my nephew or our nephew had gotten married. And so we have a new member there. So we're working around another family also now for his family Christmas. And so that one's actually going to be a little bit earlier. So by Christmas, the only Christmas we're going to be doing is like our own little in-house Christmas, which is nice, honestly. So, as y'all know, I always talk about eating your own food that you grow and stuff, and not eating processed food. It's just so much healthier for you. And RFK coming in, I think that's going to be awesome. But I suffered. So this has been like the first year that we've really been hardcore on it. And it has been like, I'm feeling healthier and stuff like that. But like at the wedding, we had to eat some of the food that was provided. And it was, it was fine. It tasted great. The next day though, like, I felt like I'd been poisoned. And it's because my body's not used to processed food anymore. And then I was like, well, good. This will be a good test run for Thanksgiving, because obviously we're going to be eating at other people. Well, we do our own Thanksgiving too, but we eat at other people's houses also. And of course, like, again, we just started feeling bad. And it's so funny because since I've been on this, I can taste things that shouldn't be, like, my taste seems just like clearer. I don't know if that makes sense. But like, for example, I accidentally grabbed a 7-Up that was, what is it? Zero sugar. It's not diet, but it's zero sugar. But I tasted it. I was like, wow, my taste buds really funny, because I thought it was regular 7-Up. But I was like, I can't understand this, but it tastes like there's aspartame in this. Turns out, eventually, I realized, oh, it's because it's zero sugar. But I'm also able, like, my husband does these incredible sauces. He's like, what do you taste? And I'm able to, like, pick out taste now, which I've never been able to do very well. And I don't know if that's from eating these non-processed, being on a non-processed food diet or not, but that's what I've noticed it happening since, because I've just never been able to be like, oh, I taste a hint of ginger, a little bit of this, but now I can. So it's really, really interesting. So let's finish these. That Scottish Cheeto, it's actually pretty good. So I got it because, I was out of my tea, and I went to get more of my tea. And I usually do some kind of Irish tea. They didn't have it, but they did have Scottish. And I was like, oh, I'll give that a try. Come on, cat hair. Every now and then you get like a stingy cat hair. Does not want to come off. And so I said, I'll give it a try. Hello, hubby. And it's actually pretty good. I had several people request, because I have an older great nephew he's getting to the age where, he's starting to get a little picky about what he wears. And I said, I asked my sister, his grandma, hey, what do you think? Do you think he wants a fun color like the rest of the kids, or do you think he might want something a little bit more manly? And he picked black, and I was like, oh, of course. And then I had somebody else who wanted, well, they didn't necessarily want black, but I was told they like to wear black, so I made them black. And there is a phrase when you crochet, if somebody made you something in black, they must really like you, because it's so hard to skip stitches. In fact, my sister got me these hooks that light up. They're battery operated, which it was so you can crochet like maybe in the dark in bed or something. I've used them before when the powers went out, but I actually like to use them for black yarn or any dark yarn, but specifically black yarn, because it does help you not skip a stitch. But yeah, I do not like crocheting in black. Every time somebody says something about black, I'm like, can you make me this bit in black? Oh, really? Okay. Now this last one I'm doing here, this color, purple, is a little bit darker. It was a little hard too. This one is a little different than the others, because every now and then you have yarn that just draws up a little bit more than you're expecting it to. So it ended up being a lot shorter than it needed to be, even though I was using the same stitches as some of these others, same ratio at least. So what I did was I went along the end and made like a little headband part. It's kind of neat though. I'm thinking about starting to do that when I make these hats. But yeah, I hope I did it long enough. This is actually for somebody that's somewhat new in our family. I've never met her yet. So first time I've seen pictures, though. I think this will fit her. This one's going to be, because I did it that way, it's going to be a little bit more tighter around the head, which may be good. So, okay, I finished. Oh, thought I finished these. So most of these are Capone hairs. His hairs are just so fine and so white, and they just get intermingled, and he's always on me. So there's that. So what's everybody doing for Christmas this year? The only thing I really have planned is, well, we're going to try to find some Christmas lights. Christmas lights are my favorite thing to do at Christmas. And I think it's because when I was young, that was like one of the things that we did so much growing up, was going to look at Christmas lights, riding around. I mean, I remember being very young, and basically past the number 10, I didn't know any other numbers. So, and we would count them when we go 1, you know. And, hey, Miss Dutchie. Meow. 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 Miss Dutchie's a Maine Coon. She's one of the smaller ones, though. So she's not, like, huge. We got another stray cat out there. I think somebody's just dropping cats off outside my house right now. He is beautiful, though. He's big. He's gray. He's got, like, a big mane. He might be a Maine Coon, to be honest. But he's also definitely, like, I can just tell that he's more feral than what Miss Snarf is. So I don't, even though I attempt, I'm like, hey, I call him Tommy. Hey, Tommy Kitty. Hey, Tommy Kitty. You know, he runs away, which is probably for the best, because Capone is the man of the house, and we don't want to intimidate him in any way. And he is a lot smaller than Tommy. But yeah, so other than trying to find some Christmas lights, I think that's, and family gatherings, I think that's about all we're going to do this Christmas. Baby, what you got planned for Christmas?
Open presents.
Open presents. I ain't going to get him no presents. Now, I'm throwing all your presents in the fire. All right. Cluck, cluck, everybody. I'm going to get these boxed up, because even though it's just a little handmade gift, kids love to unwrap presents. So I always make sure I wrap them. And they'll have like a little something else that goes in with them. But cluck, cluck, everybody. I will try to get some more videos. It's just been so cold, and I don't really want to bring the babies out. And I know y'all love the babies. So I don't really want to bring the babies out and to do a video right now. But as soon as it starts warming up, we'll get some more videos of them. I know why Duchess is meowing now. She smells my hubby's food. All right, cluck, cluck, everybody.